Yo, what's the deal, people? Uh, so my brother came home drunk or whatever, right? And his homie couldn't drive either. So I had to, well, I didn't have to. I chose to give him a ride home. And on the way over there, I was just like, watch me run into the fucking fire department because I know that these pieces of fucking trash are always trying to scan me at certain times. I know like when I feel like I'm disconnected, obviously, whatever, the same spiel. So I knew that I wasn't really connected as well as they wanted me to be. So I was just like, well, it's kind of late. It's fucking right now. It's 2:50 in the morning, right?
Danny's keys.
What?
Keys.
So, so pretty much, he ended up changing his mind, and like halfway there, because we're gonna stop by and get some food. And I was just like, oh yeah, you could just chill on my pad and spend the night, whatever. And I was, I don't really feel like driving. And he's just like, yeah, that's cool. So then my mom starts tripping about him staying here because it's a weekday. And so I'm like, fuck it, fool, it's cool. I'll just take you. And so I drive him. And I'm usually kind of precautious when I know I'm not trying to run into the fire department. But at this time, they're hardly out, like rarely. So I'm driving. I usually kind of take a similar route, but anyways, I'm gonna show you guys exactly where these fucking fire department are. So, alright. So there's a fire department right here. Right? It's right there. Oh, no, actually, it's not right there. It's right here. It's right here. There's a fire department. So usually, to avoid them, because I don't want to go in close proximity, I don't take this route. I usually try not to, but sometimes I have to. So usually I take this route. When I take this route and hop on the 5 freeway. Or I could even go this way if I wanted to and hop on the 5 right here, I think. Which is the opposite direction from them. So, I mean, if I have to, I will. But anyway, so I hopped on and I drove pretty much all down the 5. All the way down the 5. And then... Wait, hold on. Where's the 5? Okay, so the 5 runs down this way. Alright, so that's the 10. And this is the 110. So I got the 110. I got off on Avenue 52. Right here. So let me show you guys, alright? So as soon as I got off the freeway, it's literally like 2:20 in the morning. I ran into them, so I'm gonna tell you guys the date because I want to document this because you know if there is ever if there is if there is ever a lawsuit or just so I can remember, just remember this. Always look at the driver's face, like when if you could see the driver, just remember him because that's the motherfucker that you want to hold the most accountable. All right, because they're the ones that know what the fuck they're doing, and they're the ones that are fucking waiting there for you. All right, so it was Wednesday, November 22nd, when this happened, right? So I get off the freeway. It was about 2:30 a.m. So I get off the freeway. I'm right here on. I get off on Avenue 52. I take this street right here, and then I make a left. No, 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 no. My bad. My bad. I get off right here on Avenue 52. So you get off the freeway. You get off right here. This is where you're pulling off the freeway exactly. Then you make a left, and I made a right on Glen Allen Place. Then I go to Avenue 55, and I made a left. And as soon as I hit, like right there, a fucking big ass fire truck made a left going down Avenue 55. So it's 2:30 in the morning, bro. Remind you. And this fucker pops out like as soon as I got close enough to them. Like I couldn't see because it's like I said, it's always close proximity. But they weren't able to scan me. They weren't able to scan me because I didn't feel anything. So as soon as I was coming down this street, I stopped. Like right there, I stopped and I seen them, and then they made a left. So I let them go, and instead of me kind of like proceeding behind them, because I know they would have just stopped and waited, I made a right and I went down this street. And hold on, let me see. I gotta. All right. So they proceeded going this way, and I already knew they were gonna make a right because I know exactly where their station's at. I used to live in this area. I know the area, and so I made a right, and I made a left, and I stopped right here because I knew that they were waiting. So pretty much they literally were just waiting right here or somewhere close so that they could intercept me at the light. And what I ended up doing was there's an alleyway that runs right here. And I was just waiting. I waited like 3 minutes. And I was just thinking like what I should do. Should I just turn around and go back this way and try to like outmaneuver them? Because they're trying to get me in my brother's car. My brother has like a 2020 or some shit like that, 2019 a Honda Civic, right? And his car, he ended up messing his car up, and they shouldn't have covered it because it was complicated, but they were not supposed to cover the car, but they did. And I already know why they did, because they wanted to get close to his car. And in the beginning, when I got in his car, I would feel energy, like from certain type of vehicles. Any newer model vehicles, I kind of feel a little bit of energy. But his, I know since he's my brother, like they were going to put a little bit of extra bullshit in it. So when they fixed it, they did that. So I was already feeling a little bit of energy, but like after they took it and they modified whatever the fuck they did to it, I would feel more energy when I would get in his car. So I don't like driving his car, but I wanted to take my friend home, and sometimes when I need to drive, I'll drive it if I have to. But I prefer not to drive newer model vehicles. So, and that's another reason how they collect more information on you. So so they literally stood there, bro. They stood there, right? And then as soon as I made a left, right? I made a left into the alleyway, and I pulled up at this light, and I pulled out a little bit just to see where they were. So as soon as I crossed right here, they passed me by going this way. And they were still there. I waited minutes, bro. So like they were controlling the traffic lights, and they were sitting and waiting to intercept me. And so like I already knew that this is close enough proximity right here. So once I ran through the back alleyway, I felt like I got red. I could feel the energy on the top of my head. And so I was like, fucking motherfuckers, bro. I bet you they just passed me right now. So just to confirm my assumption, I pulled out. I looked to my right, and they were at this stoplight, but they were proceeding because it was green or whatever. So like when I was waiting here for those few minutes, they were still procrastinating on the main street. Like they wanted to fucking scan me. That was their whole purpose of being out at this time. So I was just like, these motherfuckers, bro. Because, like, I haven't been going out really because I'm going to take a trip. And I was just like, well, I'm going to try to do my best to, like, block them out because they've been able to connect to me more frequently and, in these recent months. So I've been trying to stay away and, like, trying to play my cards right and trying to block them out as best as I could. Well, not as best as I could, but as, putting a little bit of effort into it. If I really wanted to, I could fuck them up. But, it's just, it's tiresome. Like sometimes I have to even put myself through pain and shit and like stress and shit like that to get the results that I want. So yeah, dude, like, come on, bro. Like, 2:30 in the fucking morning. Like, these fools don't even have their sirens on. Like, what the fuck are they doing, lurking on one of these streets, bro? Like, let's see, where the fuck were they at? Yeah. So I should have fucking took that street. Fucking stupid bitch ass motherfuckers. Dude, I swear, bro. Like, these motherfuckers don't even know. Like, I can't even say the shit that like needs to happen, but it's all good, bro. Like, payback's a bitch. That's all I gotta say. And they better not. They better hope that justice is never sought out, because yeah, they're gonna get their asses fucking handed to them. Um, so yeah, like, dude, I get off the freeway, like, and I'm trying to be slick, bro. So they know my patterns. They know that I make these certain turns and shit, right? So as soon as I pull off the fucking freeway, I get off, I make a left, I make a right, and there's a 5G tower right here, I think. And that's why they went that's why they waited for me at that fucking stupid ass stop sign. No, the 5G tower's right here, my bad. The 5G tower's right there. Right there. Oh, no, wait, no. Let's see. I think it's right here. Yeah, that's where it's at. So, I went down the street, fucking got to right here, and then these little fucking bitches popped out, went to the left, and I made a right and went this way. Dude, like, these are small ass streets. Like, if you guys want to fucking see, this is what I'm gonna show you. Where the fuck these little fucking punk ass bitches were waiting for me. Just so you guys can see yourself. Alright. So these little punk ass bitches were literally waiting for me right here. Alright. They were waiting for me right here. And then they made a left. There's a street. You can make a left right here. Right there. There's a street, right? And so I'm coming down this way from this direction. And they pop out. Try to intercept me. This is a small ass street, bro. Like, what the fuck are they doing right here? There was no emergency, nothing. There was no reason for them to be there at that time. Trust and believe. Nothing over here, bro. Nothing. No reason for them to be right here. Fucking lurking around at fucking 2:30 in the fucking morning and shit, bro. They knew that I was gonna take off. Like, they're always listening to your conversations, or they know when you're driving. They know the situation, especially if somebody has a cell phone. on them, which my friend did. So he's like, oh yeah, take me home. So like these fucking little bitches, they're gonna take the opportunity when they know they need to. And that's what they did. They took the opportunity because it's not really a hassle for them. Like, see, the thing is like, if you don't want to be put in these circumstances, the first mistake I made was driving my brother's car. I shouldn't be driving that car because I know better. I know that they modified it and I know that it collects information. See, the thing is though, is every time they stalk me or try to intercept me or just make themselves known in my targeting, I remember things. I start to remember certain things that I can talk about to warn other TIs because it just helps me to perfect my craft and always get my camera when I leave the house. Like, fuck debating or like, second guessing myself. Like, you have to have a regimen. You have to live by a certain code if you want to like show evidence, because this shit that they're doing to us obviously is a crime, and you want other people to see. You want to spread as much light as you can possible on these fucking coward pieces of fucking trash, so that other people can see and know how cowardice these fucking bitches are. So, and then you help to prevent, future things from happening. So like right now they're fucking pulling for straws, bro. Like these motherfuckers, yeah, they might be getting a little bit closer to me, but like what really closer are they getting? You know what I mean? Like shiver me timbers, you know what I mean? Like I'm not fucking like what the fuck are they really doing? Nothing, bro. Like very little fucking you know what I mean, gaining access or whatever. Like it ain't really shit, bro. Like I'm not seeing anything major, drastic fucking change. You know what I mean? Like it's just little fucking shit that I've seen already. Like it's not nothing new, bro. Like it's the same shit. So like I don't know what the fuck these fucking faggot ass little punk bitch motherfuckers keep on like persisting to just want to fucking be on my nuts constantly. Like it's fucking like it's pathetic, bro. I don't know. I already said that shit so many times. It's fucking getting old. Getting fucking gray hairs about this shit. But it's just funny, bro. Like that they have to do this shit consistently throughout, for the rest of their fucking pathetic fucking life. I don't have to fucking worry about their asses. Like I already perfected a lot of my craft where I have to make it hard for them and draw them out, which makes it vulnerable. Like them, like if I would have recorded that would have been some decent footage, but like I mean, what is it gonna prove? You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, like yeah, you know what I mean? Like they have so many excuses that they can use to supposedly say why they were out there at that time. And like how am I ever gonna prove that they were targeting me? You know what I mean? Like how would I prove that? Like I would need actual fucking like data that they were collecting and like fucking communications that were recorded, them, specifically being told that I'm approaching and shit like that. That's the only way that I see any fucking evidence or fucking, something being done about it. So if you're not like fucking doing like counterintelligence on these motherfuckers, then like there's not really much you can do but just get like video footage and try to prove your case. But you would need more technical aspect of that shit because that's what the justice system is built on. Like if you don't have evidence, then you don't have a case. So there's like pretty much nothing you could do about that shit. And so like you just gotta build evidence, dude. Like do whatever you have to do and get the evidence that you need. Make these motherfucking bitch ass motherfuckers pay. But anyways, like these motherfuckers are going out of their way, so I'm gonna have to go out of my way and just be a little bit extra smarter and have to take my fucking camera with me because I need to fucking record these cowardice motherfuckers. Like I said, they're not gonna get away with this shit. Like, trust me, one day, one day, the fucking shoe's gonna be on the other foot, and all I know is that's all I'm gonna say. And I just can't wait. It's all good.